In the dimly lit warehouse, dust motes dance in the air as the mother mediates between a hardened mercenary and a slick arms dealer, the tension palpable and thick with distrust. Unbeknownst to the mother, a hidden file reveals a sinister truth. Adrian and Hector are deeply entangled in child trafficking. The mother's eyes narrow, a tempest of fury brewing beneath the surface as she realizes the depth of the betrayal. The stage is set for a deadly confrontation as the mother prepares to unleash her wrath on those who dare to cross her ultimate line. In the confines of the safe house, a deceptive calm shatters as Lovell's sudden assault unleashes a storm of gunfire, leaving crews wounded. Amidst the pandemonium, a savage, intimate battle unfolds between the mother and Lovell, their struggle a dance of life and death. In a desperate gamble, the mother triggers a time-delayed bomb, a countdown to annihilation. The mother barely escapes with her life as the safe house explodes. In the sterile confines of a hospital room, bathed in the cold, unforgiving glow of fluorescent lights, a mother cradles her newborn child, Zoe. Her eyes, pools of love and despair, search desperately for a way out, knowing Zoe's past endangers the child. With trembling hands and a heart shattered, she surrenders Zoe to foster care, clinging to a fragile hope for her safety. In a moment of profound sorrow, she makes a sacrifice to ensure Zoe's safety. In the bustling FBI office, a palpable tension fills the air as Cruz urgently alerts the mother to a looming threat. Cruz delivers the grim news. Alvarez's men possess compromising photos of Zoe, putting her in grave danger. The mother understands the gravity of the situation. Zoe is now a target, forcing her to resurface to protect her daughter. Driven by maternal instinct, the mother makes a silent vow to resurface and shield her daughter from impending danger. In the heart of an Ohio park, where sunlight dances through the leaves and laughter fills the air, a serene day shatters into a mother's worst nightmare. The tranquility is torn apart as a van screeches to a halt, and shadowy figures snatch Zoe, leaving behind a mother's screams swallowed by the park's cheerful noise. The mother's world collapses as she watches her daughter disappear, her desperate scream unheard amid the joyful sounds of the park. Desperation etches itself onto her face as she embarks on a frantic search, her hope fueled by a mother's unwavering love. Driven by a mother's love and unwavering resolve, she partners with Cruz, a man with unique skills, to embark on a perilous journey to bring her daughter home. In Havana, Cuba, under a veil of oppressive humidity and the pungent mix of salt and diesel, the mother and Cruz arrive, their determination etched in grim expressions. Inside a dimly lit Havana warehouse, Tarantula, Alvarez's lieutenant, is bound to a chair, his fear palpable under the solitary glare of a harsh light bulb. The mother's voice cuts through the tense silence. "Where is Zoe? Tell us about the plantation." Tarantula strains, feigning ignorance as he retorts, "I don't know what you're talking about." Cruz calmly threatens, his voice dripping with menace. "We have ways of making you talk." On the open plantation, a maelstrom of violence breaks loose as a bloody raid unfolds. Amidst the carnage, the mother emerges as a beacon of unwavering resolve, cutting through the chaos with Cruz to reach Zoe. The mother's actions are a whirlwind of ruthless precision, each strike a testament to her fierce determination to protect Zoe. The plantation is now painted with the harsh colors of conflict, a stark contrast to its once tranquil facade. In the dimly lit plantation office, dust motes dance in the faint sunlight, setting the stage for a tense confrontation between Mother and Alvarez. Mother's face, a mask of grim determination, contrasts sharply with Alvarez's sweat-soaked brow and darting eyes as he realizes his escape is impossible. The crackling tension in the air explodes as Mother declares, "This ends now, Alvarez." Alvarez's defiance falters as he weakly challenges, "You wouldn't dare," but Mother's resolve remains unshaken. Driven by vengeance and justice, Mother states, "I have to. For Zoe. For everyone you've hurt," her voice resonating with sorrow and determination. A flicker of regret momentarily softens Mother's features before she reaffirms her resolve, her hand tightening on the hidden weapon. On a desolate road, Cruz prepares to secure Zoe's safety, unaware of the impending danger that lurks just around the corner. The tranquility shatters as Lovell's sudden assault sends Cruz spiraling into the dust, his fate sealed in an instant. In the face of unimaginable loss, the mother is forced to flee with Zoe, their sanctuary now a distant dream. The mother knows their journey has just begun. Amid the breathtaking Alaskan wilderness, a solitary cabin emerges, a fragile sanctuary against the overwhelming expanse of snow. The mother and Zoe arrive at their secluded Alaskan cabin, their faces etched with a mix of relief and trepidation as they step into the unknown. Against the backdrop of the endless, snowy expanse, their vulnerability is palpable, highlighting the daunting challenges that lie ahead in this remote sanctuary. In the sprawling Alaskan wilderness, a stark contrast unfolds between Mother, a figure etched by hardship, and Zoe, a teenager adrift in the wild. Against the backdrop of untamed nature, Mother points towards a menacing thicket, her gesture laden with unspoken challenges. Zoe, overwhelmed by the raw, biting cold, clutches her jacket tighter, her vulnerability exposed against the grandeur of the Alaskan wilderness. In the heart of an Alaskan cabin, the fireplace casts a warm, inviting glow, painting dancing shadows that tell tales of hearth and home. Bathed in the fire's gentle embrace, a mother, her gaze tender and watchful, observes her daughter as she brings worlds to life on paper. Lost in her own world, the daughter, Elsa, sketches at a small wooden table, her imagination weaving stories as snowflakes cling to the window, blurring the line between reality and dream. In the vast Alaskan wilderness, Lovell's mercenaries encircle the cabin, shadows lengthening with impending doom. Inside the cabin, the mother steels herself for a final, desperate stand, her every action fueled by a fierce resolve to shield Zoe from harm. With every fiber of her being, the mother prepares to defend Zoe, knowing this confrontation will decide their fate. Within the dimly lit Alaskan cabin, shadows dance across the rough-hewn walls, hinting at the turmoil brewing within. The mother, her face a canvas of worry, propels Zoe toward John's, a desperate plea etched in her every gesture. Outside, snow falls softly, a silent observer to the profound sacrifice unfolding within the cabin walls. The air crackles with unspoken fears and the heavy weight of sacrifice binding the mother, Zoe, and John's in a moment of profound tension. Amidst the stark beauty of the Alaskan wilderness, Zoe kneels, a solitary figure against the backdrop of snow-laden trees and piercing winds. In a moment suspended in time, Zoe unfolds a weathered handwritten letter, its words poised to unleash a torrent of emotions. As she delves into the mother's heartfelt confession, a kaleidoscope of confusion, understanding, and profound sorrow washes over Zoe, mirroring the weight of unspoken sacrifices. The mother's words resonate within Zoe, a symphony of regret and love. Etched as clearly as the mountains against the horizon, a resolute decision solidifies in Zoe's mind, sealing her fate with unwavering conviction. In the vast Alaskan wilderness, a pristine, snowy landscape bears witness to the scars of conflict. Zoe arrives, her face a mask of determination, ready to confront the chaos and aid the mother. The air is thick with the acrid scent of gunpowder, while distant gunfire echoes Lovell's mercenaries' last stand. As Zoe advances, the serene landscape becomes a battleground, where the echoes of desperation linger in the cold air. Beneath the relentless sun on the rugged mountain overlook, a silent standoff unfolds, the air thick with anticipation. With weathered determination, the mother peers through her scope, each movement calculated in the tense battle of wits. Mirroring her every move, Lovell positions himself across the ridge, their actions a deadly reflection of each other. In this high-stakes sniper duel, every breath is controlled, every decision potentially fatal, as the balance hangs precariously. The fate of the encounter hangs in the balance, poised between their unwavering resolve and calculated precision. The Alaskan wilderness stretches out, a desolate expanse of snow and ice under the watchful gaze of a pale sun. With grim determination etched on her face, the mother raises her rifle, her relentless pursuit culminating in this decisive moment. In the distance, Lovell is caught mid-stride, his desperate attempt to escape ending abruptly with a single echoing gunshot. The sound of the gunshot pierces the frozen air as Lovell falls, his failed escape marking the end of his treacherous game. Lowering her rifle, the mother stands resolute, her unwavering justice served, and the shadow over Zoe banished forever. On a tranquil suburban street, a silent guardian watches from the shadows as her daughter reunites with her adoptive family, marking the end of a perilous quest. The mother, cloaked in shadows, witnesses Zoe embracing her new life, a life of normalcy she selflessly secured. From afar, she sees Zoe at home, symbolizing the normalcy that was once beyond her reach. The mother is content with her sacrifice. On a tranquil suburban street, under the cloak of night, a mother's silhouette watches over her daughter from afar, a silent guardian. Contentment washes over her as she witnesses Zoe's happiness, a silent testament to her sacrifice. In the quiet of the night, her love becomes an invisible shield, protecting Zoe from the shadows.